The storage space on our phone and laptop is getting more and more precious these days, yet data transfer seems to be too slow for the increasing file size. This is what you may need. Hyperdisk. The smallest and fastest external SSD with speed up to 1 GB per second. When you upgrade your MacBook or iPhone, every 256GB SSD storage will cost you around $200. But you can get Hyperdisk 1TB SSD with the fastest speed 1GB per second at just $199. We've already designed our Hyperdisk and produced the first batch for tests. Please join us in creating the next evolution in mobile storage.
You know, there isn't a soul on this planet that doesn't love the anamorphic look, but actually I can probably think of two people, but point still stands. It's beautiful. Yo, Dariusbert here. I've been getting into shooting me some anamorphic lately. I've tried various filters. They've kind of worked to varying degrees. I wasn't entirely happy with what I was getting out of them. Recently, Siri sent me their 50mm anamorphic prime. I got to take it for like a spin over this last couple of weeks and do some tests. In the past, they've made tripods, they've made budget wide-angle lenses and anamorphic lenses for cell phones, and now they are looking to disrupt the anamorphic prime lens market. Considering all of that, this is it's a very interesting move. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Look at that front element, just freakish goodness. The build is nice, it feels solid. The lens takes a 67mm filter thread. We got the focus ring in the front. It has a decent focus throw. The aperture ring is in the back near the rear element. This lens is completely manual. You can't perform any automatic functions in camera with this little guy. Max aperture is f1.8. The minimum focusing distance is about 2.5 feet. Sharpness test. This would be the world's most sophisticated sharpness test, only I lost my focus chart, so we're just gonna have to do this one backwards. At 1.8, it's fairly soft, not very usable. We got some some vignetting. No surprises here. At f2, a little sharper, still a little vignetting going on though. f2.8 is better. f4 and f5.6 are the sweet spot. f8 through f16, we're still rocking. This is a complete anamorphic lens for about $700. That's a steal. These lenses don't start shipping until February 2020. I'm hearing that the super early bird pricing on this lens is $549. Early bird pricing is $599, and the retail is gonna be $699. What do anamorphic lenses do? If you're not familiar with anamorphics, quick recap, these lenses allow you to get a wider aspect ratio. The whole widescreen deal started because the studios wanted to find a way to entice audiences back into the movie theater when television was taken off. That's the abridged version. There's plenty of other videos that cover the birth of widescreen. You know how we throw the letterboxes on the footage to like crop the top and the bottom to get that really nice widescreen look? Well, with a real anamorphic lens, you don't have to do that. In layman's terms, you get to see more stuff on either side of the image. If you look at that front element, it looks kind of funny, right? Because it squeezes the image horizontally, allowing you to record a wider field of view onto that sensor. Now your image is gonna look funny right out of the camera because you're gonna have to de-squeeze it in post. Anamorphics come in different squeeze factors. Some are gonna compress your image horizontally by a factor of 2, meaning that you would see twice the amount of stuff on either side than you would with a normal lens. That would be a 2x anamorphic. This lens compresses the image by a factor of 1.33x, which means you get about 30% more field of view on either side of the image. When I shoot anamorphic on my GH4, which has a 16:9 sensor, I end up getting a 2:35 aspect ratio. It actually gives me 236444444 or something. We're just gonna say 235. Something to keep in mind, you will need some way to de-squeeze the image while you're shooting because it's a little distracting to stare at like a squished image when you're trying to pull focus. You're definitely gonna want to use a monitor or something with a de-squeeze function. These lenses come in a few different mounts. They've got an X mount, an E mount. I've got the micro 4/3 mount because GH4, G7. The anamorphic look. Anamorphics have certain characteristics that create that like iconic anamorphic look, and it goes beyond just seeing more stuff. With a traditional spherical lens, the out of focus areas have the typical round bokeh. The lens renders the image fairly realistically. With an anamorphic lens, you get the distinct oval shaped waterfall bokeh. This isn't just the highlights, it's everything. Everything that's out of focus gets that stretched quality. It gives your images a more impressionistic, artful look rather than the true to life realistic look that you'd get from a spherical lens. The stronger the squeeze factor on the lens, the more of that stretchy out of focus bokeh effect you get. And then there's also the characteristic horizontal lens flare that stretches across the image. The widest I'd go is f4, maybe f3.2, like a third of a stop. Any wider than that and it's crazy soft. But the same is true for most lenses. You never want to shoot wide open. You want to stop down at least 1 or 2 stops to get the best performance. All things considered, for the price, this is actually a really good lens, and if you're a beginner trying to get into anamorphic photography without spending a ton of money, this is a really good option. This is just their first lens. I think they're planning to make more of them. I would love to see a set of these because if I'm going on a film shoot or shooting a short, I want more than one focal length, so at least 3 or 4. I am really digging this lens. I've got a couple of YouTube videos coming up that I've shot with it. The short film Stay Pretty is coming up. I've shot a lot of that short film with this lens. Look out for that. As usual, thank you all so much for watching. Keep hustling and Ebert out.
Hello， 大家好，我是十月光学的 CEO 李杰。近年来，大法以及微大的广泛使用，使得拍摄电影故事不再有门槛。精美镜头就是为此而生。我们经过了与超百名国内外视频创作者进行交流，最终确认生产一款高品质、轻便的微搭宽银幕壁型镜头。现在我带大家来到了10月的生产装配测试车间，这是我们的光学镜头装配线。这是我们的偏心检测仪，用于我们镜头群组的偏心检测。这是我们的 MTF 检测仪，用于我们光学镜头的各项光学成像指标的检测。这是10月美国台队。
Welcome to Surrey, USA.
In 2020, Surrey Optical will be providing a high-quality mirrorless camera anamorphic lens to consumers.
We wish to thank our followers and supporters and are excited for our future journey with you.
Alexa, good morning. I'd like to introduce you to the world's best alarm clock, the Sandman Doppler. Besides being able to charge all my devices with its 6 USB ports, the Doppler is Amazon Alexa enabled. Alexa, what's going on in the world today?
The world is being introduced to the Doppler today. It's a great day.
Alexa, play something fun and upbeat.
You got it.
Along with some very high-quality stereo speakers, the Doppler also comes equipped with dashboard indicators, which quickly let me see the day of the week, the weather, and I can even customize the light bar on top to show me the information I want to know, whether it's for how the stock market is doing, my commute to work, or even my calendar for the day. You can also quickly and easily change the display of the Doppler to match your mood or decor. The Doppler also has these quick access buttons that allow you to control your other smart devices. This is especially useful if you're trying to be quiet for whatever reason. I'd like to introduce you guys to the ones who developed the Doppler, Palo Alto Innovation.
We first introduced the world to the Sandman, a 4-port USB charging alarm clock, and have since shipped thousands of units around the world. The Sandman is great, but we felt like it was missing something.
As the industrial designer and as a DJ, sound is really important to me. We spent months acoustically tuning the stereo speakers of the Doppler, and we're really happy with it.
The Doppler has 6 USB charging ports, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and even a fully hackable computer inside.
The Doppler is an incredible product, and we need your help in bringing it to life.
Thanks, guys. Alexa, turn off the lights. That's my favorite feature of the Doppler. The display auto-dims so you're not blinded in the middle of the night. It's the little things, you know? Now, it may seem like just another alarm clock, but the Doppler is so much more. Alexa, what do you think?
The Doppler is going to be great, and we would love your support.
Introducing Coosno, the future coffee table. Ever thought of a fridge that just sits beside you? It brings you not just fresh beer, but entertainment and convenience. This is Coosno, more than just a handy fridge. Coosno is designed for modern life.
Open it.
The sleek minimalist design fits perfectly in your sweet home.
Hello Google, what's the weather?
Coosno is voice control ready with Google Home. Just hold your beer and tell Google to do whatever you want. The stereo system with 6 speakers offers an amazing hi-fi experience wherever you place Coosno, and it is the ultimate eye catcher. Not only the entertaining lifting fridge cabinet, but also the glowing light effect. Coosno is also your smart home hub. The built-in wireless charging chip always keeps your phone and smart device charged. Coosno also comes with a smartphone app, controlling your fridge right in the palm of your hand, and you can also customize the lighting effect for all kinds of scenarios. Get a Coosno. Upgrade your modern life.